So, without further ado, and I found myself as I was reviewing this book again, like about halfway through it, I totally forgot that it was this guy that I consider a liar, right? I got over that, right? Because I'm thinking, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, that does that. And he's pulling in quotes from military leaders and
yeah, that's...
Are you with me? I mean, does it make sense?
It makes 100% sense, because remember back in the day, Milli, Vanilli? Remember that? That group.
Oh, yeah, the two guys.
Yeah, so
they were liars.
Yeah, kind of in that way, yeah. So it wasn't them singing and all this stuff, as it turns out. But when they were, on the radio and stuff, everyone liked that. Blame it on the rain or whatever.
Did they recover? They did not recover from their situation.
Negative.
And SLA Marshall was dead.
Yeah. Well, one of the guys committed suicide in Milli Vanilli. It was like, it got heavy. But nonetheless, the point is, it's like, yeah, it's not them singing it, they're liars or whatever, but the songs were kind of dope. That's the thing. So, it's the same deal. So I get it.
Marshall, Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, same thing.
Same situation.
I'm saying if you put on one of the Milli Vanilli songs right now, it'll bring you right back, to the dance or whatever. And, it's still good. It's good. So you kind of lose that part of it. Why wouldn't you take
the guys that actually sang it? Or why don't you teach those two guys how to sing? Is that hard to sing?
Yes. So one time, not to go too deep into it, but they tried to...
we could just do a podcast about Milli Vanilli up in here.
Yeah, they went into it, and they were like, hey, we think you... Because they messed up on stage, right?
That's how they got busted?
Skipped, yeah.
Oh, dang.
And so they were like, oh my God, they panicked. They ran off stage, all this stuff. They could have just been like, yeah, we were lip syncing for that show. But then, so I forget how they handled it. But then people were like, hey...
How long did it take the guy to kill himself?
Oh, a long time, years. They got exposed and all this stuff. Man. But he was just, and so they're like, no, we'll prove it, And then so the people came in and listened to him like actually singing the thing. It was like, oh my God, not even close. These guys can't even sing.
It's. You got to tell the truth about what's going on, man.
Yeah,
you got to.
And that's the thing. Like, just like how you said, like, why not just get here? The people who really sang those songs, they were older people. They were like old, like 50s or something like that. Like, so they didn't have the pop culture kind of feel, so they were less marketable in that way.
But did they just hire a couple, like, vocalists? I mean, how bad can those guys sing?
Terrible. Like the real guys. Oh,
yeah,
man. Yeah, you can watch the little documentary thing. Whatever. And he's like, good. And they have thick German accents too. That's the thing too.
Way.
Yeah, they're from Germany.
Oh,
so
dang.
It's like it's night and day. They're different. But the real people who sang it, they're like I said, like old, funky, like kind of jazz type people, from what I remember. So they're just less marketable. But just like how you said, sure, they're less marketable, but man, they're putting out some pretty cool songs. I mean, I don't know. The marketing, I think that's a big part of it. I don't know, man, but you are right.